Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back today. Good morning. It's Thursday. At the time of this recording, your Fortnite servers are down, so you might as well look at me, right? So the video today that we're doing right here, it's a quick one, is why is the NFL replays program the best thing in MUT right now? And we'll get into that. We're going to get into that. So what it is, the NFL replays program is essentially an off-season flashback program, which is awesome. It means that we can get absolutely anyone at any time based on the week they have. So you would have a chance to like try and predict who's coming, which is dope, which is very, very, very dope. Additionally, there's the weekly objectives with it, right? And essentially you do some objectives, you get a loyalty token, which is great. We don't know what it's for, but it's going to be something. And then you get an elite player. Now, there's no single solos, which is a little bit of a downer, but the fact that if you just do this objectives, you get an elite player is very good. And the player could be really good. Could be really good. Additionally, because of that, and because of the upgrade sets and stuff that they have, it makes it so that the lower cards that you need for the hero aren't individually too expensive. There's not a 500k card, right? All the cards are essentially close-ish price, right? Like we look at Aaron Rodgers. The Sproul's the highest rated card. He's 140, 160k. Ryan Schrader, right around the same price, 160k. Was it Mr. Cobb, 100k, right? So what this means is that you're not searching for that one holy grail card. I like the fact that the value is completely spread out really between all of the cards, and it's wonderful. And this adds in more when you get a card that is going to go into this set, that it may be someone you want on your team, right? The problem with Team of the Week a lot was that the highest rated card in the set was a card that was super expensive, and you could never actually, you couldn't actually put it on your team. It was just too expensive. Didn't make any sense. It just didn't make any sense at all to do. But with this, you can. If you wanted Darren Sproles, you could add Darren Sproles. He's not 500,000 coins, right? I love that. I love that the upgrade set is also very easy to do. It just takes the 480, the four lowest overall cards. We're going to say cards in the 80s, but it's the four lowest overall cards. And again, they're all relatively priced. They're relatively priced to the point that you can do this set and you're not really going to take a huge L either, which is great. You know, a lot of times we do sets, you know, you're always hoping for the big pull. You're hoping for the big pull. You know what? You could do this set and you may lose, I don't know, 20k on it. Like you may lose 20k, but you may gain 80k. And that's essentially the range. There's no, oh, I'm going to spend 55,000 coins, 60,000 coins on a set and get a 4,000 coin card, right? So the return on value here is wonderful. It's wonderful. And then, like I said, you get the chance where we know, like, this week was week 2, so next week's week 3, so you can go back and you can try and find who had a really good week 3. A good thing to do is you could go through the old Team of the Week heroes or something like that in old Maddens, and you could sort of figure out who may or may not be coming. But like we got Aaron Rodgers, we got Von Miller, we got AJ Green, we got Josh Norman so far, all bigger names in the MUT world, and it's just awesome. It's awesome, and these cards are really good. You know, they're actual 96s. You know, a lot of times the cards come out, we get made up overalls. It feels like, right? But when you look at these cards are really, really good. You know, they're legitimately the way they should be. They're not a fake upgrade, essentially. And the reason we get, or what feels like fake upgrades a lot of times, is when you get cards that have a really high jump in overall, right? Like if it was Von Miller from an 88 to a 96, to adjust that +8 overall is very difficult. So what we're getting cards that have decent cards already, 92s, 93s, and they're getting jumps. +3 overall, +4 overall, whatever it may be. And it really makes it easy to predict what the cards are going to be. Essentially, for every overall, you're really looking at like +1 on all the stats. So like this Von Miller really is like +3 overall on his motivator card or +2 on his power up. Like, it's very close. And so it easily allows us to predict who you want. So if you go through and you look at cards, let's take a couple examples of some cards that we may or may not get in the future. Let's take a look, right? One in particular I've been looking at is Mr. Clowney, right? This is 91 up, there's 1 up. He's super expensive, right? So say we get a 96 Jadeveon Clowney. You really are looking at an 89 speed, 84 strength, 90 excel, 93 tackle, 95 block shed. His power move won't be +5, obviously, but maybe you're talking 98 power move. Maybe a slight upgrade in finesse move. Maybe we're talking like 89 or 90 finesse move, 92, 93 play rate. You can really accurately predict that card and be like, hey, this is a card I really would like to add to my team. Like, really like to add. Conversely, on the offensive side of the ball, let's take a look. This card's like almost never up. And there is 1 up. So if we got an upgraded David Johnson, right, who hasn't actually had an upgrade, essentially, except for this Thursday night card, a 96 David Johnson, you're talking the 94 speed, 95 agility, super, super balanced running back. He's essentially a Todd Gurley light from his honors card. Another awesome, awesome card. So this program is great. The pack price is 40,000 coins. Let's open one for you guys. And you can really see that it's you get enough value out of the pack, right? You're not going to bang on a pack. You're just not. But you're getting a pretty good return on investment. So we see here we pulled this Jock. I don't even want to. I'm not going to butcher it. But even the value here is good, right? If you're using points, it's especially better, right? Because like I said, coins you're not going to make more than 40K a lot. But here we see like this card. He's a little cheap. He's 15K. But when each Tuesday it starts, the cards are more expensive, so you can actually sort of rip packs and for free. Obviously, as the week goes on, you can't really do that as much, and that's okay. But otherwise, yeah, I like it. I really like it. I think it's a really good thing. It adds a lot of creativity. It lets a lot of freedom for the team to decide who we're going to get, and it allows us to actually guess as well. Previous programs, whether it was Final Edition, Season Stars, Spotlight Players, we had no idea what they were going to do. We had no idea what we were going to do. And based on the change in Weekend League rewards as well, now we know that this replay program is probably going to be something that is going to keep going. Obviously, it's probably going to go 16 or 17 weeks. But we're going to get progressively better cards. All the set cards are not always going to be 96. We're going to see a bump to 97, 98, and maybe even 99 at some point later in the season. So I really like it. There's one thing I would say, to temper your expectations or who you would want each week for the hero. Because if they don't get a hero in week 3, maybe they get one in week 9, and that card's better, right? That card's a high overall. It's going to be better. While we were having a discussion about, hey, Aaron Rodgers had an amazing week 2. I said, oh man, he'd be a great card. My thought was, I would rather wait to get Aaron Rodgers. I would rather see a better Aaron Rodgers come out a little bit later on. It's going to make him a little better, a little more desirable, someone who maybe could play on your team for the rest of the year. As well, we get this card now. It's still a really good card. I mean, he's probably second, third best quarterback in the game, honestly, right now. There's Vic, there's Culpepper, now there's Rodgers, really. So, just my thoughts. I really do like the program. I think it's awesome. I think it was a great idea. I hope it keeps up, and I hope that maybe there's more depth that's added to it. But I don't know exactly what it is. But I would like to see just maybe a little bit more going forward, and maybe some more incorporating of these cards. Maybe a collection of 90-plus cards gets you a random 96 hero later on. Stuff like that. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully your Fortnite servers are back on. And I will see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.